Gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back. This is Jacob Cast 2024. Hit that like button, leave a comment, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. Enjoy this video. It'll be about 30 minutes long. About to play NBA 2K26 My Career on the PS5. Now, this is my other My Career where I'm playing as my point guard. I'm on the Utah Jazz. We're taking on the Thunder. I think the game is the NBA Cup. They want me to get 50 points. We'll take on the defending champs. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm actually not sure if I want to upload this video. I'll let do the cutscene after this. Hopefully that did the cutscene. Otherwise, just gonna wait. No matter do the other one. We have to wait and see. I couldn't. I might end it early if we will have blown out. Right now the game is pretty much a blowout. It's only the second quarter.
That's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Filipowski in the corner.
Oh, wait a minute.
Outside, George. MP outside. And the three ball is good.
Alright, so
He's got 33 points.
Well, he has.
Might well let y'all hear some of the podcasters, some of the YouTubers. I want to let y'all hear Chris Smooth because I am going to talk about some of the NBA games that were on last night and other previous games.
Been pretty much unstoppable this quarter.
There were some games on. We have the Denver Nuggets and the Pelicans,
Left side.
the Lakers. Kevin Durant on the Rockets. LeBron James came back.
With a three-pointer of their own. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points for the quarter. Utah has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Here's MP. Sinks that one from the post. MP's got 35 in the game.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Outside, Dort.
Whoa.
No good with the triple.
Rebound
He
here.
created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just
Taking all the way.
That one goes in.
And defensively, they are on
We
their
balling
heels
out here.
every time the ball comes inside.
Holmgren sets the screen for SGA. And good that time. SGA's got 13 points.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Kessler with the bucket.
Man,
And
a
of the
fine
last 6
29
baskets,
points.
5 have come on the interior.
It's only the
This is
second quarter,
just
by the way.
smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player.
I did love this
That
attire
is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely, it changed everything for his approach.
Back to George. 5 to shoot. Pass to MP. That ball, nice feed that time from George. George has got 5 assists tonight.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60%.
Hopefully they show a cutscene after this. I'm not sure if there will be.
Wide open look here for Caruso. Drills it from outside.
SGA drives, the defense collapses on him, and then he finds the open teammate. Textbook stuff from an all-star.
It's stolen by SGA. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Dort wide open. From outside, off the mark. Here's MP. And it is good.
Shot clock cheese. Shot clock cheese. Look at that.
Move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
And so it's Utah rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap
up
the quarter.
If not, then I think NBA counts on win.
Of what has become a big,
maybe I'll do the 2 games.
Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best.
All right, come on.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that concludes.
I got more points than him.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second.
All right, you know what? I think I will upload this video. We'll have to wait and see, but I want you guys to listen to some of my I want you guys to hear Chris Mood talk about NBA. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Energy efficient and less reliant on fossil fuels.
Nuggets versus the Pelicans.
You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Zion getting us started with the slam. Jokic gets another triple-double. 28 points, 11 rebounds, 12 assists. Actually, he almost had a quad dub because he had 19
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
He is spreading it around so well all over the floor. The defense really can't take anything away.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Caruso in at the 3.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
A nice shot by Hartenstein.
Yeah, if you've got a 7-footer like Hartenstein with that kind of touch, just get him the ball in the paint and let him go to work.
To the inside. Kessler with the bucket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, rebounded by Bailey.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area that
he starts teasing. He goes behind the back. He's doing all kinds of fancy passes. Look at this one. Whoa, and then a slam. The poster at the rim. That is ridiculous. We've got another pickpocket. Look at those cookies. Are those macadamias?
they have completely dominated.
And a wide open look for SGA. Nice touch on the bank shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
Well, that's just skill by SGA. He is so good at reading defenses and understanding when he has an opportunity.
Give that guy a match. The Rockets taking on the Cavs. And this is another one of those games where Kevin Durant can just kind of coast to a victory. He had a good game. He scored 20 points. Şengün with 28. But you're going to see there's a lot of offensive rebounds going on.
Now, Bailey.
You give a second chance to Durant even off a miss.
Offensive rebound.
He's going to go in. And look at this.
Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update.
Allie?
Hey guys, the Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Kevin?
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. George with the bucket.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Pass to Caruso.
Along the baseline.
He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him.
And he tries to find
Durant.
Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
And now that's 1 3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those 3-point opportunities.
Now he's going to run into the paint.
Out left to the wing.
It looks so easy. It's so effortless. Here goes
Filipowski finds MP.
He was left wide.
Down low. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
He got floppers on the court.
And so it's
still a
SGA
nice
with
win,
it.
though,
He
for the
brings it
Rockets.
up for the Thunder. They'll be playing host to Portland for the next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Over in the corner, Caruso. Off target from three-point range. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
He's the first player in NBA history to play 23 seasons.
George passes
in
the
his
Baylor
return
to the middle.
tonight, he had 11
Nice ball
points,
movement
12
by
assists. Doncic had 37 points, 10 assists.
And that
26
one's
points
good.
for Holmes, and
MP.
20 for DeAndre Ayton. So that's exactly what you want to see. Everybody contributing, everybody having a good game.
Here's SGA.
Jazz.
Good work there as it goes.
That looks like
The
that,
defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
That's tough. LeBron's going to let one fly.
Pass to Bailey.
For the Jazz, Maury Market, he had
Here's
31
Filipowski.
points. Deontay George with 34. This is
To the
actually a
paint.
pretty good
Here's
game.
MP.
It's not just in the fourth quarter.
MP throws it
The
down.
Lakers finally pull it
This
within.
young
A lot of
kid's
fun
got
in this
some
one. A lot of
ups.
smiles in that
MP
fourth quarter. Look
throwing
at
it down.
Deontay George letting one fly. A little heat
Here's
check.
Gilgeous
LeBron.
Alexander. That one a tad offline to the
Says,
right,
why
but
not?
drops
Why
in for him.
not? Game during the first half.
SGA's got 9 points in the
For
quarter.
trading 4-point plays, rings, it's getting late.
MP passes
That's
to
about
George.
LeBron.
Here's
is loving it.
Filipowski.
All smiles.
Outside, George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kessler screen on George. And here's George for 3.
Second.
Pass to Bailey. Launches a 3. Drops in the tray. Bailey's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's no question Bailey can score from anywhere. The defense cannot allow this guy to run free.
SGA passes to Hartenstein.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And good, he hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the end.
Yep, he is putting on a show. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here.
What a fast break to end the game. It's Bronny with a logo 3 splash. You'll love to see it because he wasn't really shooting threes
with
in one of the
relative
previous
ease.
games. but
And
he let
something
that
else
one fly.
I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
He left this game early with a growing injury.
Inside.
In the second quarter, he's getting
Finished off by Jokic.
13 minutes. Donovan Mitchell scored 37 for the Cavs. There's Giannis going coast to coast, moving bodies. Another fast break.
His balance along with fluidity to finish
Because he
at
knows
the
he's
rim.
going to score. He
Nurkic
might
is a
get fouled. They
unique
can't
big.
stop him.
Hartenstein.
He's having
Great
so
pass
much
to
fun
set up the lay-in.
There goes a steal. There goes
11
a
points
layup
for
finish
Isaiah
on
Hartenstein.
the other end. And even though Giannis leads the game,
Here's
this is
MP.
the play right here.
And the
Comes
rebound
up.
goes to the Thunder.
The
And
Bucks
Tim, you look at some of the
actually
advanced
played tough. This
metrics.
was a good
Alex
game all the
Caruso
way
is one of the
through.
best defenders in
Until
the
the
modern
end.
era.
Yeah,
With
Kevin,
Giannis
that
not
impact is
being
rare
just
for a
that's
guy who
sign
is
from
6'5", but he grew
that a
up
bad
on the
sign
court in
for the
College
Cavs?
Station,
Maybe,
Texas.
maybe not.
Basketball is in his
They
veins.
were last.
Launches from deep.
I don't know. The NBA.
Wallace misses.
He missed that one, but
go off, so it's okay.
I've seen him drill shots from that
Like
distance
this every once
in
in a while.
warm-up.
That's fine.
Well, that's not a
Here we
horrible
go,
shot
Donovan
for him to
Mitchell.
take, but you could
Turning
still
on the
probably
Jets.
find a
He's
higher
got the
percentage
green
shot.
light. Nobody can stop him.
Back to
Going
MP.
coast to coast. You see, it's a 3-point game in the third quarter. Another
Pass
turnover.
to Collier.
Slam.
Fires for 3.
Loving that hustle.
That one, no good.
Lonzo Ball.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half.
Just got tipped.
Outside, George.
Look at this backdoor cut. Another slam.
Back to Wallace.
They're going to take care of business here down the stretch at the end. Good win for the Cavs.
Over in the corner, George.
I am mad. Okay, let's rewind. A freak him. How about them Pistons? No Cade Cunningham tonight, but that's okay because Jalen Duren is going to carry. He scores 31 points. He had 15 rebounds.
Shoots from the baseline, and the shot is good. Dort's got his second basket of the night.
The mid-range jumper from Dort, giving the defense a little wrinkle.
Pass to Sensible. Nurkic a screen on Caruso. And here's Nurkic for the three. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
We are now 12-2 on the season, the #1 seed.
Caruso kicks the walls.
Duren doing a lot of moves in the paint. He is so
Holmgren the pass
aggressive
to
with
Dort.
slams,
Holmgren sets the screen for
rebounds.
Dort.
That pick and roll action,
And the foul called on MP.
And the Pacers, they had no answer for it. They're getting blown off the court. What a win. And the Pistons, they're picking up where they left off last season. Because it was impressive the run they made at the end of the season. And now you see them out there. They're moving. They're ready for prime
A
time.
bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Nurkic is out there with George Niang. Then it's Collier. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's MP in at the point guard. That's the group right now for Utah. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
That gives him his second three of the half with 3 total for the game.
MP passes to Collier. Back to MP. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 53.
For the Pistons. Give that guy up. Paul George making his season debut for the 76ers. He did start. He played 21 minutes. He scored 9 points. He was 2 of 9 from the field. He's letting that 3 fly.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
No Embiid, no Kawhi Leonard.
Hartenstein with a screen on MP. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
28 points for
Jazz
James
have gone
Harden
6
in
of 8
this
from the
one.
field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. And the foul
Nearly loses the ball, hits the corner.
called on
Baseline
Isaiah
drop,
Collier.
slam.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Clippers had control
Martin's
of
checked
this
in
game.
for
They're
the
up by
Jazz.
double digits. They turn it over.
Outside,
Going the
SGA
other way for the
puts it
layup.
up from 12. He
Clippers blowing
claims that
another
one off the
lead.
back
It has
iron
been a
and down
disappointing
it
season
falls.
so far.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points here in the second half.
With their bad starts. So we'll see how
Here's
this all
MP.
unfolds. As the
And it's
season
blocked by
continues.
SGA.
Sixers still
That
down by
is
10 in the third
timing
quarter. Look at
on the part of SGA, protecting that
He's so
paint.
slippery.
Quick
He's
shot
that
there, and
left
it's off
go.
target.
Now he pulls up from the
Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. Collier's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Wide open look, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, his production is not in question now. If he could just get his teammates involved.
In the clutch, it's going to be PJ
Pass to Collier.
with a big
Back to
splash.
MP.
Under 4 minutes to go. What a block.
Now here's Martin. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball. But the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus minus, give me that group of 5 plus minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love it. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years, but nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like they've got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
What a game. Look at this.
Holmgren looking around. Here's SGA. Good. 35 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Pass to MP. Nurkic setting the pick for MP.
Look at all these
Yeah, no way. Not happening. Hartenstein denies it. The 7-footer getting it done defensively.
No one covering. 37 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Again, what an avalanche. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Shea is just relentless, continuing to attack the defense over and over.
MP's shot is good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander, and he banks in the layup. SGA's got 41.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
The Jazz making a switch here. Niang's checked in. Holmgren kicks to Caruso. SGA against MP. Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein passes to SGA.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Jazz.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant...
Merchants now.
Got this whole thing?
The Warriors versus the Pelicans. Steph Curry.
Moments in there, but every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats. Just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was.
Jimmy Butler, he scored 18 points. He had 10 assists in this one.
For MP.
What a
You
jump
can do a
out
lot
lead
to
in this
change a
first
game
quarter. They're by double
than
digits.
scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win.
For Pelicans, they're now 2-11 on the season. They've lost 5 games in a row.
It looks like
Another home game they're losing
Prolific play
tonight.
per usual from MP and leading his side to victory. Your efforts stood out in more than one area. That means something to you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it really does. One of my first rivals, a kid in high school, bro, like, he was the first really great scorer I ever played against. He was 10 times the scorer I was then, not now. But he didn't do anything else. I used him as an inspiration. I never wanted someone to watch me thinking. That's it.
I don't think anyone is, MP.
Of course.
Kevin, over to you.
Terrific stuff, Dominic. Thanks. Well, folks, that's...
You see the crowd's not really doing much. They're just sitting there. There's not that many reasons to cheer in this one. Jimmy in them lanes. Gets a steal and beats the shot clock with the slam. Second half action. He's still hot. He's still letting those threes fly. Moses Moody. Bad pass is stolen by Draymond. He sees it. He's got that 99 play recognition on defense.